Alright guys, I'm back with this damage build, skill damage build. It's a beast to play with. It's probably my favourite build to run, especially when I'm feeling lazy and I know that I'm going to benefit the team massively, tremendously. Like some teams don't even get over 20 kills each and I'm getting like near 200 kills. Screenshotted that one the other night. So I haven't even tested it in the range. Like this is the first time I've actually been here. And I don't know how well this is going to show this talent off on this gun. Now, this skill build is amazing. And this gun, Harmony, makes it even better. Why does it make it better? Forget the total damage. Forget that it even does damage. It shoots marshmallows. Yeah, you can get kills with it, only when the talent is procced. In my opinion, you can actually do substantial damage. Perfectly in sync. Make sure you roll damage to targets out of cover, by the way. Just FYI. Perfectly in sync. Hitting an enemy grants 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Well done, you've shot the enemy now. You've now got 20% skill damage for 5 seconds. Using a skill or damaging an enemy with a skill grants 20% weapon damage. Okay, so I deploy my seekers and I'm basically mashing my bumpers. I'm doing my seekers, I'm doing my mortars, and I'm simultaneously shooting at them. But when I really know how to use this is when, you know, the seekers haven't quite finished off that last target, or some seekers blow up just before they reach the target, don't really do any more damage to them than they already have on the health bar. There's literally nothing taken off. So what you can do is supplement that with shooting them in the face or giving them a knuckle dust sandwich lullaby if they happen to not be elite. But if they are elite, just keep damaging them with your weapon because you're getting 20% increased weapon damage for that 5-second duration while your shit's on cooldown. And then when you have deployed both your skills, so damage increases are doubled when both buffs are active at the same time. So you've hit an enemy with a skill and you've shot an enemy and you're shooting an enemy. So you're getting double the buffs. So that shit's doubled. So that's why you want to be shooting at them with this gun and not switching to any other gun. Because you'll see these little 2 gears, see the perfectly in sync logo, will be at the bottom of the screen and they'll be popping up. There'll be 3 of them and you'll be like, what the fuck is all that shit? And they all represent these 3 things. See how there's 3 different paragraphs? That's 3 different gears and you'll see them pop up. So I haven't actually tested this in here. So let's do the seekers. Okay, that's on very hard as well. Let's just turn off the directives because it's hella annoying. So let's try the mortar. See, I've deployed the skilled little cogs come up. So we're just doing, you know, damage without the gun. Okay, this is how it used to be. Now, I shoot, I get that procced for 5 seconds. See how it resets every time? So from the last shot you hit, it's always 5 seconds. Now, you didn't see, but I think the cog went off the screen. So what you have to do is throw, then shoot, then it gives that 5-second window for extra damage. Yeah. That's what I mean by the last finisher, alright? Yeah, 4 seconds. Now, if we put these both together, shoot, it's 0.9 seconds. So it's an extremely powerful build. And now I'm going to go over it. So I've shown you the gun. Okay, it's extremely powerful to use with this build. It's the new best gun to use with a skill damage build. This is for punching, knuckle dust sandwiching. Anything that's not elite, that's got a lot of armor. Yeah. This is the specialization you want to use for the extra explosive damage. This build consists of 2 GS, which is Grupo Sumber. It consists of 2 of these bad boys, Hana U, 1 of this bad boy, China Light, and 1 Wyvernware. I'll explain why now. We'll start off with the mask. You want 2 of these for explosive damage. You want to roll skill tier on here. Don't worry too much if you can't get skill haste. I want that crit hit chance to be skill haste, but it's not, unfortunately. You want max skill damage on everything. 1 Wyvernware. Why? Because it gives us 10% skill damage. You want max skill damage on this with skill haste. I've not even bothered to farm for another Wyvernware. This was the first one I got. I just whacked it on with glass cannon because all damage you deal is amplified by 25%. That's not weapon damage. That's classed as all damage. Which means your Seeker Mines, skills, explosives, your mortar using everything. Skill damage, skill haste. 2-piece Hana. Why? Because it gives you skill haste, 10%, 10% skill damage. Knee pads. Another Grupo Sombra. Obviously, it gives you that second one there. Skill damage, skill tier. Yes, I've got health on there. Haven't even bothered to farm for another one. This is why it can be slightly better. And I'm talking the 20% of the skill haste you can get. That will only give you like maybe a second, if that, on the cooldown. But when you want to optimize and be min-max, this is how you do it. You want skill haste on this and this. Okay. Gloves, skill haste, skill damage, all yellow with a skill tier. Now, this is the cherry on top. This is what you need. This is the most important thing about the whole build, and it is the creme de la creme of the build. It's the only one China Light Industries backpack you want. Skill damage, it's called strategic alignment. Perfect shock and awe. Applying a status effect to an enemy increases total skill damage and repair by 20% for 27 seconds. 27 seconds. That's 7 seconds longer than the original shock and awe. Okay? This is why you need this backpack. And that's why my skill damage and my pieces are not as optimized, because it was a full yellow build before without the red there and the yellow here. Blue here. But I had to supplement this into the build, because when I got a good one that had good skill haste, I rolled skill damage onto it, and look at me now. Look at me now. Hey! So all the skill haste mods on there. 1 extra more ammo. Skill damage. Yeah. See the little icon on the right? That's because we're using the grenade launcher specialization. Demolitionist. Skill haste. Yeah. Easy as that. 3.8 million damage. Seeker Mines. 3.2 million damage. But I got 6 of them little bastards. 4.5% damage. 4.7% damage. Cluster Mines. 1 plus 1. I do need better damage mods. I believe that goes up to 5. So yeah, 0.5 I'm missing out on, and 0.3, which is basically 0.8 I'm missing out on, nearly a full percentile. But this is very close to min-max. It's a very good skill build, and it's probably one of the best I've seen. The only way it's getting better is with God roll mods and these knee pads with skill haste on, and this mask with skill haste on. And that's it. That is the build. These grenades do not matter, but equip them. Because when you're, you know, you have that grey area where you might have your skills on cooldown, and you're going to need something to supplement your explosive powers. So what do? You throw a fucking nade out there, and you nade the cunts to Timbuktu. Yeah, I'm shade level 1500. Okay? I have max everything. Skill damage, skill repair, skill haste, skill duration. Don't be disheartened if you're like, how has he got his skill damage so high? As a basic stat roll, which you've just seen on the Seekers, because you might not have leveled up your watch yet. And a lot of people forget about the little watch. And you've got to check on the little watch. Because if you don't, you're going to leave crying. You don't want to be crying, do you? So that's the build, guys. There's nothing more to it. This new gun is a fucking beast. This has made this build 10 times better than it was. 10 times better than it was. Because you don't have to hit a headshot for perfect spike anymore for 25% skill damage. As long as you're hitting an enemy, you can shoot him in his goddamn toe if you want. Clip his toenails off with your goddamn bullets. With your marshmallow shots. As long as you're hitting a goddamn shots, you're getting 20% skill damage buff. That's enough for me. But then getting a goddamn weapon increase for 20%, and then getting them both double the buffs, if they're active at the same time, is a godsend. It's a gun you must have. And I got it last night on Wall Street by basically farming the new loot. You know, I was doing I wanted to get some new sets, gear sets. And that's where I got it from and how I got it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will link a gameplay video of how this beast of a build acts under the thumbs of a pro. Because when a pro's using it, it's very effective. When a knob jockey's using it, you'll be having grenades flying and smacking you back in the face, and you'll be having teammates dying, all kinds of shit. Friendly fire and all kinds of bullshit. Mortars bouncing off walls and smacking you back in the face. So when you got somebody that knows how to use this bullshit, you gon' know. So I hope you enjoyed the build, guys. This is the skill damage build. Go farm it. Go get it. Go give me a like on the video. Subscribe. Tell your homies to watch on this video. Peace.